85, 86, despite all the leadership issue in Nigeria, right? The fact that his dad was a doctor, a specialist one in the UK, right? That was the first time and only time he realized that Nigeria used to value people for what they are. I'm sorry, for what they are, not for who they are. You know what was that? He said they were begging his father to return back to Nigeria. Okay, the salary they were offering him in Nigeria is like a ×2 of what is being paid here in the UK. He lives in normal council flat here in the UK. They gave him a whole kind of almost a whole mansion, not mansion, you know, like the size of where they gave him when he got back. That guy said it was Nigeria government, Abi medical service, that paid for their flight, all of them, all of their his siblings and everything. They pack all of their load, put them in the plane and took them to Nigeria, and his dad was working there. You guess what? Why the guy remember that today? His father regretted going back to Nigeria. He is retired now. His pension is unpaid.
Of course.
His children never became British when he was here. Now his children are more or less like everyone else. Me and you just wanted to start from afresh. And they are now feeling like, Daddy, why didn't you just leave us there then? So that we can at least grow to some age. And you know what they said? The father and the mother, they said, Nigeria was good then. There was no reason to stay outside Nigeria, especially if you are a professional. There is no reason for them to leave their children abroad. Today, professionals are running away from Nigeria, but they want us to clap for the people making that happen. Ken?
Yeah, so my brother, I will leave you with this. There's something you used to say all the time, that means like the prayer that normal people will pray, even the one you showed with Fashola today that says, may Nigeria never happen to you, right? I will leave you with this last story. A very close friend of mine, a business partner, I was going back and forth with him this evening. His 3-year-old daughter put something got stuck in her nose. So they rushed her to the hospital, right? So they can take it out from her nose. And when they got to the hospital, the doctor that was supposed to see them was not there. They paid for the service. Eventually, after an hour, the doctor came in. And the doctor took a look at the daughter and turned around and told him, there's a specialist that does this. I can't do this. What you brought here, I can't do it. There's a specialist that does it. For the specialist to come, he's not coming tonight. You have to wait till tomorrow. So when the specialist, even for the specialist to come, you have to deposit 25,000 naira for the specialist to come tomorrow morning to come and take a look at it. But in the meantime, that daughter of yours is going to stay till tomorrow with something stuck up in her nose.
Not take her straight to the A&E and get that out of her nose right away. Specialist Bao.
Of course. Of course. It's Nigeria. That's Nigeria happening to somebody. And the crazy part is I've been telling this friend of mine, hey, grab your wife, grab your daughter, and get out of Nigeria. Nigeria is falling apart. And it's like, okay, I will try and get her to go. But she kept dragging her feet, thinking that, you know, her family is there, everybody's there. I'm like, no, you gotta go. Yes.
Nigeria will be great one day.
But now she's coming around to that idea of getting her family and getting her kid and everybody and get out.
Hey.
That is where we are at the moment. So may Nigeria not happen to everybody that is listening to this show tonight, watching you tonight.
Amen.
If anybody can run out of Nigeria, let them pack their load and run. Nigeria is hopeless and nobody can fix it at the moment. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you for the viewers and everybody.
Thanks,
and God bless everybody. And thanks to your wife again for letting you do this for us.
Amen.
And God bless.
She heard all the time. Thanks so much as well. You're so kind. Thanks a lot, Ken, right? So everyone is welcome to add their own view in this case, right? I mean, in this instance, just dial the number on your screen. You can call directly. You can call the WhatsApp. The line is open. Hello there.
Hello, Mayego.
Hello, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
It's Silva calling from Germany.
Oh, say that again, sir.
It's Silva calling from Germany.
Silva from Germany. Baba, you have joined us. You have probably been there for a while.
Yes.
Here we are. Yeah. You see our life?
Yeah.
Baba?
You get that CB. Trust me. Anyway, all the points you brought out today, we like it, we appreciate it, and it is a fact, it's the truth. As they used to say, nothing but the truth. And as you said, also it's for our digestion. We digest it.
Yes, so.
And if you, if you ask me, unless there are people coming down from heaven to come and become the Supreme Court judges, nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen. You know, I told you, I said it from the beginning. I said, I'm not calling everybody to come here and see how Tinubu is going to be disgraced in Nigeria. That is going to be a tall dream. Always remember, when you talk about Nigeria, when things who are logical elsewhere get to Nigeria, they become illogical. Yeah. And illogical, abnormal is what they use in Nigeria. But the fact that you will learn and know is enough. What they do with it is theirs. I don't they promise anybody anything, because we are talking about Nigeria.
No.
Who's going to implement it?
No.
Who's going to do it?
No. No way. It's just as you said. It's just for our digestion. It is there in the diary. Tomorrow we know it. It was said. We had it. We know it. Yeah. And anyway, the another thing I just want to chip in there. The other thing I want to say is formerly I used to feel like, why is Mayegu saying this? Anyway, okay, this is Mayegu. But this evening, there's something that really come up on the platform that I said, Mayegu, this is 1-0 for me. Or against
so
me, you have 1, I have 0.
Silver 0. Yeah. See? That's a win for me. And you know something? It's also a win for, a win for you too. Because at least whatever when you know the truth, eventually and it's confirmed, you're like, nah, man. I don't want to disagree. Go on,
you see, the point there is what happened was, you used to say Ngoziare, Nekare, Chukuriare, and so on. So I used to tell myself, how can a reasonable Igbo man believe in Buhari or believe that what is going on in Nigeria is not going on, or that until this lady called in this night.
Yvonne, thank you, Yvonne. I'm supposed to cut that part and put it on my phone and make it a ringing tone, because you just converted somebody who is been in doubt, like, why would Mayegu be saying Ngozi and all of that? Where is that coming from? Now you do know. Go on, Baba.
Until this lady called in this night and said that the man that sleeps by her side, that is her husband, as an Igbo man, does not think that what is happening in Nigeria is just propaganda. Hey. And she really was, it was shocking. She was mentioning it. She was bitter about it. She was very happy that, she's not happy. Somebody from,
grateful that somebody like Mayegu could help out of that confusion.
Really. When we are talking about this platform, you say the truth. We only look at the news that is coming in. But you see, all this area, mostly when you also frown sometimes and tell people, listen, I don't care whether you are obedient or whether you are Badorian or whether you listen. Here, I say it as it is. Sometimes also I listen to say, who will not believe what you are talking about? But no, really, as I said, it's 1-0. I mean,
now there is more.
Yes.
Maybe there are still some of them you are observing and said, he said that. I'm not arguing yet, but I disagree. Then one of these days you're going to go back and say, Mayegu is now 3-0. There are many. And the reason why I always tell people is that, the reason why I tell people that, you see, no matter what you believe in, we all believe in whatever we believe in. I could sit down here and be talking about Yoruba nation beautifully, that a lot of you will be like, oh my God, you are so good, Mayegu. But of what benefit is for me to liberate mind of people that speak my language in the pool of millions of others who don't? And how would my own people understand them too? You see all these differences, right? We need to put them aside and face one very big consequential threat, existential threat, which is this one. And you know, recognize whether you're Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Christian or Muslim or it doesn't. Everybody they collect.
It doesn't. Yes.
God bless you.
Some of us cannot travel home. Because if you say you are coming, people will tell you, don't. Please. Don't. If you even travel home, they will be asking you, when are you going back? And they'll be afraid that you are there. You know,
somebody mama died. Silver, somebody mama died, right? It's simply simply they tell and say, may no comment, just send money. Say, una de mad ini. They say, hey, see, brother, the money you will use to buy plane tickets, if you give them to us, we add it to what we have here and use it. If you come, they can't kidnap you. We don't go get money to pay your ransom. Then you come buy ticket, come here, come give yourself to them to kidnap. That's what deliver my brother caught. It was like, that's true. But why would they kidnap me? Okay, you won't find out. Go buy ticket. That's the situation Nigeria is coming to. And now
it's the same thing.
It affects.
Yeah, it affects everybody. Anyway, it's just what you said. It's happened to me somehow, but let me keep it that way.
You don't want to. So I already have 2 holes. I told you there are many. Not in that way. Okay, I don't want to celebrate that way. Okay, I'm just saying that there are things that have made you stay away. That if you then review everything I have been saying, then you will say, it happened to me too. Hey, so Nigeria don't happen to me with that care. Then you understand where I'm coming from. Silver.
You are doing a great job, and it's only I said that there are like this particular one I've been thinking about. Say, how can Igbo man not believe? But
you have your answer.
Thank you.
Let's see have a good one. Happen afterward, okay? Thanks a lot, Baba. You have a good one.
Okay, yeah, bye.
Cheers. You too. That is Silver there from Germany. Meanwhile, I have another caller too. Yeah. Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Mayegun.
Abi Dr. Agbedeniye.
Onyo, how are you?
Very well, sir. In fact, full house, we have a full house here tonight, oh.
And they have a message for you and your.
God bless you, sir.
And they have a message for you and the rest of the world, which I want to convey to you.
Always,
and I want
here,
you to,
sir. Please go on.
And I want you to answer it. Thereafter, you answer it. Me too, I will answer it too. So the message is to Mayegun and his people. Mayegun and his people. Now that you have seen my nyash, that is referring to all these Chicago University revelations.
We need to take that again, sir. So this message is for Mayegun and his people.
And his people. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Go ahead, sir.
Message to Mayegun and his people. Now that you have seen my nyash, that is nyash referring to all these Chicago State University revelations. What can you do? So, message to you. Then, because I have indeed used my Maradona tactics to now be your president.
Maradona,
once again,
Ronaldo. I'm following you, sir.
Yes, once again, what can you all do now? I won't open up my nyash. That is still referring to the CSU revelation. Okay, so you answer it, Mayegun, then me I will answer it too. Answer it because the message for you.
What can we do? My answer is
correct.
Nothing.
Okay, let me stop that. Okay, let me answer him. Okay,
your own answer. Okay, sir, please. Others will be answering their own too. Everybody should answer that in the comment section. What are you going to do now that you have seen it?
Yes, because
your own answer, doctor.
Because they were referring to us that we just talk, but no. Okay. Personally.
Yes, sir.
Okay, personally, Mayegun.
Yes, sir.
Let me answer him. Truly, you have indeed used your Maradona tactics to put majority of the Nigerian populace under big spell. Kudos also goes to you to have successfully used your magical power to now be the president of Nigeria.
Well,
Now, what we are going to do are classified. you shall see.
Classified. Yeripe, the
Yes.
name you are going to give to your child remain inside. Inu eni ló ń gbé.
Wàá dàgbà ọmọ yìí. Mayegun, wàá dàgbà. Wàá fẹ́ 50 years láyé. Amen. Jesus name.
Answer, that should have been my
Àtẹ̀mí
own
náà
answer
àgbọ̀n tó wọ̀.
too. But baba, ọmọdé gbọ́n àgbà gbọ́n ló fi dá ilé Ifẹ̀. Àgbọ̀n ní tán lórílẹ̀ o. Classified.
So let me finish.
Classified.
Classified. You shall. I'm not referring to that. You shall see the effects of what we are going to do soonest. So then we can just sing a song. Soon and very soon, you shall see what we're going to do. Soon and very soon, you shall see what we are going to do. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You shall see what we are going to do. Hallelujah.
Message.
God bless you.
God bless you too, sir.
God bless
you. Thank you very much. And then, stay safe, sir. Meanwhile, it is ideal to remind all of us, right, that if you, by any means, would like to work with Dr. Agbede and the rest, you can see me after the service. So let's take another one. Oh, I already took another one, by the way. Hello there. Oh, I hope I haven't lost you, sir or ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, very well. I can hear you.
Well. How are you, sir?
My name, I'm good, calling from United States of America.
Great.
My good. First of all, I have to appreciate you. You are doing a very wonderful job.
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you.
One, I have two comments on this program. One, the religious organization, the so-called pastors. It's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that when you open some of these, their platform and the rest of them, you never see where they say, government, these are the direction you're going, or that are the direction you're going. Never. Rather, they will say, pray for a useless governance. It's really unfortunate. You say, pray. I watched the professor while he was delivering his speech. He said, we have fasted and prayed a lot. Let us take the bulls by the horn. It's really unfortunate. The second one is the other guy that was, I don't want to call the media house, but I respect him a lot. He said, morality and posterity will judge us.
That is right.
What kind of legacy are we laying to our generation yet unborn?
That forgery is nothing. There's nothing wrong with forgery. If you can get away with it, that's fine.
Imagine that you are a generation yet unborn that you can forge your way in. It's real uncalled for, really. Man, I don't really know the direction this country is taking to. Like the young man that said that he can't return home because you just bring your flight ticket. Let's just take care of
everybody will get chance to live and all of that. But you know, whether we tell them, whether you don't tell them, every day in Nigeria right now, if you go to Nigeria airport, you'll be wondering, where are these people going? Where? Anywhere but Nigeria right now. It's sad, Baba.
Anywhere you present Nigeria, you present the passport. Let me don't just call it this thing. Anywhere you present it, first of all, the insinuation of that individual, these people with fake and narcotic president. What kind of country are we presenting? At the end of the day, you can't walk freely. You can't talk freely.
No.
You just walk as if you are. I don't want to use
harsh words. You have to be very careful. You have to be this. You have to be that. All because you are carrying a green passport. A country led by. Come on, people have no idea what we have entered.
But my issue is morality and posterity. Morality, we've lost it. We've lost it. Even this kind of precedence that in the next generation, not now, because the next generation will see what happened. if history will tell. If history will tell,
and they'll
the
be
next
wondering,
generation will
like,
say
were we mad to allow this to have happened? They'll be wondering, oh,
that,
like, were
that
those people in that generation mad?
That a president of a country is wallowing up in an institution that swore an oath and presented a constitution that says that I will be very, very transparent in what I'm doing. Young man, what kind of rubbish is this?
Hey,
what kind of rubbish is this that a president has been? And none of the media today, I was watching all of them, none of the media houses today presented an information that says
they told them not to.
this information, because okay, where is the freedom of freedom of
freedom of expression, the freedom of speech, Abi. But if you ask me, sir, now who I go ask?
That are signed by the National Assembly. And the National Assembly has not come up with their media houses to look on this information. Because if you present a man of integrity, of great honor and responsibility, you must bring yourself to the outflow of this.
You will come to equity, must come with clean hands. That's what they say.
Yeah.
No, they hide down. No, they put your hand. You know, no, they put the hand where they pain you, under the cloth. Come out clean and don't disgrace the rest of us. But no, they won't let him come out.
You say you are representing your people, and your people sees your president with a forged. God
damn it, man.
What certificates, man? What can even somebody that went to ordinary a primary school or secondary school come? I went to this secondary school. This is my thing. I want to go to this position. It's not for the institution to go. Or no, you are not allowed. That's this. He this, he that. Can be transparent. Don't have a schoolmate.
We all know what documentation means. A lot of Nigerians have up to secondary school education. Education in Nigeria is of educated Nigerians. It's dropping now, it's reducing now. Average Nigerian can read and write, which means we went through primary, secondary school. When it comes to documentation, those who went to university will tell you, if you miss anything in your distance, you need to go and get a affidavit, correct it right now, not in the future. So why is everybody now acting like it is normal thing to forge certificates and then pretended that you didn't know? How did it become normal?
Let me tell you the secret behind this.
Tell us.
It will bring everybody to the bear, because the social media and the internet facility will bring everybody to bear. Because if you hide it today, tomorrow somebody will bring it out.
Never forget.
Internet never forget. Google will give you updates, and there's a platform to fact check everything. Yes. It's really ridiculous. And it's really shameful. It's in fact, people cannot walk down on the way that I'm in Nigeria, because when you say you're in Nigeria, first of all, you are being blacklisted as somebody that has doing
nothing, just for coming from Nigeria.
And whatever. It's very shameful. In fact, over here, people are very, very ashamed of themselves. You can't really, because first of all, you are being branded as somebody who has a president that has 40 certificates. Well, my God, thank you for the
thank you too. Thank you so much for stopping by. I pray that
God will help you. But my problem is the religious institution, the so-called pastors that have left everything. Or rather, they'll come and say this person is demonized, cast out demons. But they are not putting up their preaching. What kind of legacy? What kind of institution? That morality sake. In fact, I'm not fair to ask. Rufai has been basing it today. Morality and posterity.
They are going to force Rufai to leave Nigeria. Everybody should go and write that down on this program tonight. By the time the court legitimizes Tinubu, there is no court case anymore. Then they will unleash their real war on those they considered as hostile media houses. Rufai will be forced. It's either they will be plotting to get him sacked from Arise, all right, or he will have to actually leave Nigeria for his own safety too. Go and write it down. People have no idea what is still loading and coming. They want everybody to obey one single code. Don't question them. Don't challenge them. When they tell you that you can criticize them, they don't mean it. If you criticize them, they will kill you. jail you or they will send you to exile. You see, what is really delaying them right now is just the Supreme Court judgment. After that, una go see say Buhari was better. I mean, imagine a word, sir, where Nigerians will say Buhari is better. Can you even imagine that word? Eh?
Okay, thank you, Mike, for
God bless you, sir. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay. Yes, my regards. Now, I am going to take just one or two more calls and we are going to call it a night. So thank you so much to every one of you who have kept fit. Going on to that video, subscribing to my channel and liking that video. I appreciate every one of you who did that, okay? And thank you once again. Here is my another caller. Can you hear me there? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, Marugu. Yeah.
Good afternoon or good evening to you, sir. How are you doing?
Okay, good afternoon. I'm fine.
Great. Please go on.
Yeah, good afternoon. I've been following your program for quite some time now. So it's just based on what the last caller said regards Tinubu's credential and all that. So I want to ask, so are you say, is this trying to say that if you get admission with the wrong GC or something, so maybe your second year, they find out that you force certificate, then that's okay. Let him just finish the 4-year course. It's remaining 2 years for him to finish. Let him just finish the course without expelling him from school. Is that what the point he's trying to make? Because you force the process which
you know, one thing is this from their own record, right? Their record shows 3 different dates of birth. You know, anywhere you go to, they release that. It's not like a speculation anymore. So people are like, how could you let that? Like, how could you not correct all of these discrepancies, right? Until you know what I mean? Like, go on, Baba.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Sorry, you need to listen to the phone. Oh, if you are listening to the broadcast, it's a bit delayed though. You and I need to continue talking on the phone. Yeah.
Okay. I was actually
you don't worry, leave the broadcast. Let's talk. So that if I say something, if you go wait, it's gonna be like awkward. So yeah.
Okay, all right.
Please, Papa. You are saying.
Yes, what I'm saying. See, whether 2 different results, 2 different years and all that, once he's found out that, yes, what is submitted, because that's one of the reasons why he didn't want the school to release the result. Now the results have been released, he has to face the penalty. I don't even know what the Senate, what they are waiting for, because they're supposed to start immediate impeachment process. You don't need to celebrate on that. That's by default. That's what he's supposed to do. Do you understand? If he does not want to resign honorably on his own, the Senate should, irrespective of anything, because the law should not respect anybody. Okay, now we have allowed another country, the US, to show our judiciary what to do, how to do their work. Now, it's not time for us to reason that no. For how long is this thing going to happen? So we should try to make amends with this, because let me tell you, whether you like it or not, if he forced himself to be on that seat, other countries, the world will be looking at us somehow. And let me tell you, some certain meetings, they might not want to invite them. Hello? They might not want to invite Nigeria for the meeting. They might not want to invite Nigerians for the meeting because somebody that's not credible to be on that seat is on that seat. So imagine you have allegations. So very soon now, David will come up with some other things. You not tell me
it's like
with
it never
all those
ends.
evidence.
Remember that FBI are also planning to release some too. It just never ends. We are going to be into this for a long time. Go on.
So what are you not saying? So you want to tell me somebody that have been convicted and will have the first proof he's still going to be on that seat? It's not obtainable anywhere. Honestly, let's not be fooled as Nigerians. We are not. See, this thing they are doing is wrong. Let's call it spade. It's wrong. It's wrong. So you have time we get up and do the right thing.
Bless you. Everybody is more concerned now, and you know what people are saying now, sir. People are waiting for after all of this. If Atiku gets everything he's looking for, and all of that information are coming out, Supreme Courts, we see all of this evidence. And they will still legitimize Tinubu. So people are now waiting. That's what people are kind of holding on to now. Like some people, not everybody. People are like, all of these things will be presented to the Supreme Court of Nigeria in the face of the law. And they will still say nothing, Abi. then maybe around that time, a lot will now agree that Nigeria cannot be redeemed. Maybe that is when people will actually act. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's still pretty much like, this is too much. Oh, real people who have the chance to stop this man in Nigeria should do that. But I don't see anybody trying to stop him. The system has already been compromised. It will be a miracle.
Well, let's be watching, because we have the caliber of people that are supposed to talk.
It's already starting.
You know, they're supposed to talk. So let's just keep our fingers crossed.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, some kind of people are going to say something.
Yes, sir.
You know.
God bless you. See, we expect. Now I'll give you the timeline as well before you go. Okay. The Supreme Court, okay, is expecting on the 5th of which is this Friday. Sorry, 4th. Tomorrow, I think, the deadline for the submission of all the evidence to Supreme Court for this appeal will stop. That means they can submit after that. That's why Atiku needed all of this. Now, if Atiku is managed to submit his evidence before coming public to tell us what is inside it, Supreme Court of Nigeria, they have just about 50 days more, or 45 days now, to deliver judgment on all of these things. All these things we are talking now, this one and that one, in 45 days, we'll stop talking about courts. That is where we are still going, Baba. Thank you so much. For calling
no problem. All right.
You have a good one too. All right. Here, thank you, everyone. And just for the last time, I'm going to ask you, because we're going to leave soon. So I'm going to ask you to please take a moment, leave the comment section, and go on to that video. Drop your own offering, like the broadcast, share it, subscribe, and then come back to the comment section again. Hello there.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, sir. How are you?
This is Kalu calling from Manchester here in London.
Did you say Kalu?
Yeah.
Brilliant, Baba. You are going to be my last caller tonight, okay? So let's have it. Please.
You know the funny thing about this, yeah. You remember the girl that they said forged her JAM result?
Mesoma.
What did they do to her? Did they give her the JAM certificate? Did they allow the JAM result to enter uni?
No, there's no JAM suspended her for 2 years, so they are still begging JAM to not punish her that much. Yeah.
So wait, so JAM suspended a young girl that is still learning work from your president.
And now you have a president that actually scammed the whole country, the whole institution in another country. And we should all keep quiet. I get where you are going with that. You see our life? Baba, you see our life?
I don't even know how to laugh, because when I listen to what people contributing here, people are looking at what is happening outside Nigeria and other things. Okay, let's say they're gonna use technicalities. What's gonna happen now? Yeah,
technicality.
NLC is gonna still go on strike tomorrow to make sure that item doesn't get delivered to Supreme Court.
They've cut that one off. No, they've cut that one off. They said that they postponed their protest for another 30 days.
You go here. You go see one story will come up. They will do whatever possible to raise that technicalities.
And then they will say they didn't submit the
on time.
You are right.
Or it was given to the clerk. The clerk didn't put it on the document.
Didn't print it on. All the office that burnt the other day. All the computers inside, they are burnt.
But unfortunately, the guys there are now working a temporary site. You went to the wrong office. They go bring something.
They shall go bring something. You are right. I'm not going to be surprised.
The reason why I don't want to say American judgment to bring it down to this one, is the fact that when you open Nigerian newspaper media this morning, you will see that nobody, no newspaper carry the fact of the matter.
None of them took copies of those files and published it in their papers. They said the school has confirmed him. No copy of anything is published. They said that they have confirmed his certificate. No confirmed certificate is published, and it's all over Nigeria media this morning. Deliberate?
If they confirm, it's like that's why I use the case of this girl as an example. Yeah.
Yep.
This girl is a clear example of what can happen in Nigeria. She went and forged results. You people did the investigation and confirmed she forged results. You paraded her publicly to embarrass her.
Yes.
Now, your number one citizen has done the same thing. But instead of the media houses, the same way they were chasing this girl and her parents, to do the same thing now and parade it. Do you see the difference?
Then they look for their own bribe.
The law in the system is a case of if you're poor, there's rule of law. If you're rich, there is another law for you.
There is another law for you.
Animal farms. Some animals are more equal than others. Secondly, you have to look at things from, let's be realistic. Yeah. I can say, yeah, in the 90s and 80s, you can take somebody's data because there was no internet and you graduate. Yeah. What I expected them to have done, if that is the case, and you see this is the case, for God's sake, this thing is not going to affect this guy. So let me just tell you the truth. It's not going to affect this. You see all this people that are calling now. Anybody that has a different citizenship, don't have alternative citizenship or Nigerian citizenship.
You know, people like me, I don't get another citizenship anywhere now. That see the same pali green. You know what I mean? So because people don't even understand how this thing they hit all of us. I don't do anything wrong.
Your own is better.
Yeah.
Your own is better. If you work in the finance sector, there's what we call
it's even worse, Abi.
They give you PIN to access banking system for clients.
Hey.
The moment you flash that Nigerian passport, your junior will do your work and it's client's money. So no be the one when they talk. Then when they discuss important matter, like one person rightly said, they may not even invite you. They will just send you the memo of what they don't discuss. Because then would they fear you?
Hey.
Then would they fear you and not be your fault? But wait. If person when mosquito don't bite, no, they know where na female mosquito they bite. I mean a male mosquito they bite. All mosquito are mosquito for you. It's how these people will see you.
You cannot convince me right now that one mosquito know they drink blood. Now another one they drink blood, whether male or female. As I grew up inside that place, every mosquito they drink blood. You cannot tell me otherwise.
Now you both on the time you say na female mosquito drink blood.
No, you both on the explain to me, and I still don't believe them.
Mosquito bite you, you go just tell, I know they know which, I will just kill all of them.
Everything down before you give me malaria. You are right.
So the fact of the matter is, it's good that this thing happened. Like Dele Rotimi said, thank God for Tinubu. Because Tinubu basically opened up the level of decay in Nigeria. We used to think Nigeria was decayed. But Tinubu came like the final messiah.
He just confirmed it.
So
if you are still in doubt whether Nigeria is decaying, here is your fact. Now do whatever you like with it.
And the funny thing is that people complain will not solve the problem.
No.
We are all part of the problem. Including all of us, we are all part of the problem.
We are.
Because when I tell somebody, I say, somebody call you, say, oh, your son is going to school, you get to year 6 to write JAM. You go see making go special center. You are beginning to tell that child that, okay, there's an alternative way to do this thing.
That's right.
Hard work doesn't pay. Another person call you, say, I define job, I need to pay. I understand it's a system. If many of us decide to say, we're not paying, over time, the person collecting the money will get tired. Another thing is, we don't want to sacrifice. Look at how many hours you sacrifice every week to do this. If you tell somebody to sacrifice even half an hour to do this, you say, how would think that?
You are so right, but I don't even see it that way myself, because I believe that all of us are actually sparing those hours. But if we have to be honest, right, that means I'm actually sparing 21 hours max, or at least 18 hours every week, just to speak to people.
Let's be realistic. I did something on finance for clients. If I want to quantify the hours you spend, on minimum, anybody doing anything relating to media,
we have to use
around 50 pounds an hour. 50 pounds an hour times the number of hours you spend every day, 8 to 12, 8 to 10 every other day. I think you do that 6 days a week.
You are right.
Multiply that over the period of time you've done. That is the sacrifice. Sometimes sacrifice is to contribute your skill. You contribute something.
That's right. Thanks a lot.
The thing we are having now is people want to reap where they do not benefit. I remember when you were in the kitchen.
Yes.
Look, it's grown.
I mean, you can tell. I used that yesterday. I said, if I'm going to have to brag for a few seconds, please let me do it and hand it, because a lot of people will see here and tell you, I knew when you were in the kitchen. And they can tell and confirm the growth over those years, the consistency as well, because they saw me through all of that. And you're right. That's so much. So much sacrifices. Now I'm thinking it.
Even those days, I didn't used to believe you, to be honest with you. I was one of those guys say, this guy
is wasting his time. What is wrong with
him?
him?
Over time, I begin to see, this guy will talk this thing. Give him 2 years later, it will happen. I'm like, I be like this one, they give this guy info from inside. But when I come to think about it, when you start meeting Nigerian government officials, you realize they don't have any plan for anybody, to be fair. And I don't blame them. The person that came who didn't have a plan how he got his money, didn't work for the money, didn't put the sacrifice in. As I'm talking to you now, if you enter Nigeria now, you change your color, say you want to enter politics, they will gladly put you in a position where you make the money you made before. So tell me, how would those people that enter into that system have reason to even want to change the system? And that is what is happening. Go and look. We are still complaining about Tinubu. For God's sake, I told somebody, I said, go through from your local councillor all the way to the Senate, including the ministers. Go and check their background. What project have they ever delivered on their own without government money before they got into that place? What conviction do they have?
Do you
How
know
many
that
names
some of these guys, right, paid as much as 1 billion naira to get these ministerial slots? Do you know that?
1 billion is the money you're counting. No, you're not counting
somebody
how many
who wants to be minister.
How many lives they've killed.
They don't care. No.
And that is why you begin to see in Nigeria before 2 people die, riot to start. Now,
you remember?
You're hearing 50 people die. They just don't want to.
No, they will be telling you, please avoid Kiniko area. Police that kill them will be the ones still killing more by thinking that anticipating that they will protect. Baba is a pure mess. PTSD of Nigeria should get a lot of people who are currently out of the place, right? To help those who are there. Tell them. And that is not life, Baba.
The worst thing that's ever happened to Nigerians is that they don't like to hear criticism. If you criticize them, instead of saying, okay, Mayogu said this thing is wrong, okay, how do we do it better so that we can incorporate,
so that somebody like that Mayogu will stop talking? I told people, sir, I said, look at your leaders. I said, look at your leaders, right? They have the chance of doing something. Let's say Nigeria has 24 hours electricity, and I come here to say Nigeria is in darkness. Even those of you watching me will be like, shut up your mouth. There is 24 hours electricity in Nigeria. It's a fact. Oh, there is no healthcare in Nigeria, and all of you who knows that there is actually healthcare plan in Nigeria. Maybe not so perfect, but it exists. Now you go come here, come and say, shut up your mouth. There is actually healthcare. Oh, there's no security in Nigeria. You will come here and tell me. I said, when your leaders are failing to do all these things, and you are telling me to shut up, and your leaders are proving me right every now and then, you see the responsibility, Baba?
The thing is, Mayogu, we got to a point where we don't have a government in Nigeria. I'll be honest with people, Tell me any facility you benefit from Nigerian government. One thing, just one thing, name one thing.
None.
You provide yourself with you buy your own land in your own name. You build in your own name.
Yes.
You dig your borehole in your own name.
That's right.
You put security in your own name.
That's right.
You buy generator in your own name.
So true.
Even the food you eat, the palliative they give yourself doesn't get to you. It has to be in your own name.
You have to do yourself. That's right.
In reality,
education for your children, you have to provide it. Healthcare for your family, you have to provide it. And in some cases, like you said, the security for that entire family or community, you have to provide it. An average Nigerian is a local government, sir. You know that?
It's a federal government on its own.
Oh, is it federal? Good.
It's a federal government on its own. Because you're responsible for gaining the money and locating the money across the family. So you're doing everything that government should do for you. And until we get to a point where we start holding the people to account, it's not going to work. And what you're doing is holding people to account. Our criticism is good. It shows that there are some things that you can improve on.
Yes.
The only problem is that the person you're criticizing, does he understand you're actually looking out for him? That, okay, you're trying to make him better. That this thing you're doing, it may be good, but do it this other way, it can be better. And until we get to that point where we start looking at things and not thinking, oh, anybody that criticizes you is trying to spoil you, yes, your thank you, is the best one. It's your enemy. We will never progress. In the Western world, what they specialize in, when they see something good, somebody criticizes, okay, he did this. Labor will come and say, this policy is like this, we could have done like this. Conservative will copy it and implement it.
That's right. And if they are doing something that, if the conservative or let's say the tourists are doing something that they know is affecting the people, right? If they feel like they don't care, once the Labour and other party begin to use that to campaign, the Tory themselves will adjust. No be so?
Now, a typical example is Tory are having their meeting in Manchester.
Yeah.
And they're trying to stop HS2.
Right.
One of their Tory members came out and said, if they do that, he's going to resign. How many Nigerian politicians will come outside and resign today?
Resign.
This thing that PDP doing or APC is doing is not good for the government. I don't care who gets there, but at least, there
should be politics. There should be governance. Governance is for everyone. Politics is for your members. But here we are. They play politics all through. Look at the country, Baba.
And the funny thing, like I told people, I always say, you see these people, they will fight themselves.
Yes.
They will fight themselves to the point where they will now bring themselves down.
Yes.
You see, these people get answer students. Those people are not going to do them anything. Those people just created the foundation. So you know what? You guys don't fuck up. We don't show and say we'll fight. Now they are now fighting themselves. Obi used to be in PDP. He left. He created a different movement. Atiku came. Wike has done his own. Now Atiku and Tinubu that used to be in APC.
They used to be party now, and I believe they are still party, by the way.
Yeah, they're still party, but now it's got to a point where that thing they've been doing to the masses, they've done it to him now. He got pissed off to the point where he pushed this thing to the point where it's no longer.
It's no longer about him anymore. It's a big one, and Nigeria is in the mess for it. See, Baba, thank you so much. Okay, my time is already overshot, and thank you. All right, you have a wonderful one, sir. Okay,
and you too. You take care.
You too. Now, this is where we're going to draw the curtains tonight, and I want to say thank you to every one of us. I want to say thank you to the 2,000 brethren who has dropped their own offering. That is incredible. I want to say thank you to everybody who actually did their own super chat to support Mayegun, those who became members and all that. I cannot thank you enough, okay? We've had a long night. If you joined us midway, I advise you watch this kind of from the start again, okay? You can skip the first 6 minutes if you don't like the music that I first play in my videos, all right? And then there you go. When you watch the first part, you can also listen to other people's contribution as well. And as we said from the beginning, right? Let's hope this is going to help train the generation here now and the generation unborn. That not be all the heroes they paint on your money or your papers in Nigeria were actually heroes. They were zeros. And the heroes past are not heroes past. They are zeros past, criminals. So posterity, like somebody said, will indeed remember all of us where we stood in the time of this madness. Did you defend it? Did you try to shut people up? Did you try to gaslight people for Tinubu? Posterity, they say, will judge every one of us. When you know the truth, it should set you free, not enslave you. It has never been like that. So you have heard this one tonight. If you are in doubt, do more research on your own, okay? Discard whatever you think is not kind of factual or sensible from what we have shared tonight, and hold on to the ones that are factual. Research more, and please do not remain the same person. The same Dumbo that these criminals can easily lie to without giving a shit. Thank you. I will see you some other time. Enjoy the rest of your evening or afternoon. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1. Mayegun Diary politico. Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́gọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Àyè.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí mò ń gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.